In this video, we are going to learn how you can create leads in Copper from Google Sheets. So the idea here is that you are collecting the lead details from various sources in your Google Sheets. Now you want that whenever a new contact detail is added to your Google Sheet, automatically using those details, a new lead should get created into your CRM software application, that is Copper. For that, you need to integrate your Google Sheets with Copper CRM. So here your trigger application would be Google Sheets and your action application would be Copper. So how you can integrate both these software applications? For that, you need to come to my screen. So to integrate Google Sheets with Copper, you need to just log into pabbly.com, and this is the website of Pabbly. If you're a new user, you have to just click on sign up for free button and you can create your own account in just 2 minutes. If you're already having an account with Pabbly Connect, simply sign in. From the All Apps section, access Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to create a workflow. For that, click on this plus sign, create workflow. Now here we have to give a name to the workflow. So let us give the name as Google Sheets to Copper Integration. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement and simply click on Create. Now we can see a trigger window and an action window. So Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this particular use case, we want that whenever we add a new data to a Google Sheet, automatically a new lead should get generated into your Copper account. For that, we have to just integrate Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So open this trigger window and here choose the application name as Google Sheets. Select the trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. Now here we can see a webhook URL and some instructions. So by following these instructions, you can set up the webhook in your Google Sheets. So let's copy this webhook URL from here and I'll just take you to the Google Sheets which I have already created named Copper Data, and the sheet name is New Customers, where I am entering the details of the new customer, the name as demo name, email address as demo@pabblytudes.com. Here I have entered the phone number, street, city as Bhopal, state as MP, postal code and country. So I want these details to be captured in Pabbly Connect. So let's integrate this particular Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. For that, click on Extensions, Add-ons and click on Get Add-ons. Now it will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now you have to install Pabbly Connect Webhooks on your system. As you can see that it is already installed, I'll just close this window. But remember, after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks on your system, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. Now come to Extensions once again, and this time click on Pabbly Connect Webhooks and click on Initial Setup. Now here it is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here we have to paste the webhook URL that we have copied from Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking for the trigger column. The trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see that I have the data from column A till column H. And I want the data to be captured till column H. So I am giving the trigger column as column H over here. Say if you have the data till column J and you want the data to be captured till column J, then you have to give the trigger column as column J over here. Then let's click on Send Test. Test data sent successfully, and now let's click on Submit. Setup configured successfully. Okay, let's close this window. Now again we have to come to Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and now click on Send on Event. So why we are selecting this option? Just because next time whenever you're going to add the details to this particular Google Sheet, automatically Pabbly Connect will capture the data. We don't have to link these details again and again. So make sure you have a tick mark on Send on Event option over here. Okay. Now let's move back to Pabbly Connect, and when we scroll down, we can find that the details are captured over here. The name of the customer or the contact as demo name, the email address, his phone number, street address. Then here we can find the city, state, postal code, country, and even the spreadsheet details are also captured. Okay. So now we want that using these details, automatically a new lead should get created into your Copper account. So let's integrate Copper with Pabbly Connect. So open this action window and here choose the application name as Copper. Select the action event as Create Lead. Click on Connect Click on add new connection. And now it is asking for the API key and the email address. So here we have to give the API key. To generate an API token in the Copper web, go to the system settings, API keys, and then click on create a key button. For that, I'll just take you to my Copper account. And from the left hand side, we can find the settings option. Click on it. Come to integrations, and here we can find the API keys. Click on API keys. Now, if you want to generate an API key, simply click on this button, that is generate API key. As I have already generated an API key, I'll just copy this key from here and I'll be pasting the same over here to create a connection. And here I'll be entering the email address. Okay, and now let's click on save. And now the Copper account is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here it is asking for the name, email address and other details of the lead that needs to be created. So we have already got all these details from our trigger response over here. So now we are going to map these details. Let's map all of them. For mapping, simply click it over here. Come to the response of Google Sheets. And from the drop down, you have to select the specific name. In the same way, let us map the email address. Here we'll be mapping the mobile number. Here we'll be mapping the address details, that is the street. Here let us enter the city, then state. Then let's add the postal code also. And at last, let us map the country, that is India. Okay, so we have mapped all the details. Now let's click on save and send test request. And here we can see the response is received and an ID is generated over here. It means a new lead is generated in our Copper account. Let's check it. Let's move to the leads section. And here we can find a new lead, demo name. We can find the email address, phone number, status as updated at this particular date, created date, street address, okay, the address details, state, city, country and zip code. So here we can see that a correct lead is added over here, okay, and our integration is working fine. Let's move back to Pabbly Connect and let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, now we have set up an automation between Google Sheets and Copper. Next time, whenever you're going to add a data to your Google Sheet, automatically a new lead will get created into your Copper account. So let us check this in the real time that whether our integration is actually working fine or not. For that, let's move to Google Sheet and here I'm just going to enter the details of a new lead. Let's give the name as dummy lead. Let's enter the email address as dummy@pabblytudes.com. Let's enter the phone number over here. Street address as EM 19, Indus Umang, city as Indore, state as MP, postal code as 463026. Okay, I'm just giving a random postal code over here. Country as India. So we have entered the details. Now let us check whether a new lead is created in our Copper account or not. We have to just refresh our Copper account. Okay, and here we can find a new lead created name as dummy lead. We can find the email address. We can find the phone number, the created date, and here we can find the street details and the address details. So in this way, we can see that our integration is perfectly working fine. Let's move back to Pabbly Connect and now I'll just minimize all these windows and let us see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. So first we have created an integration between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect so that whenever you enter the details in your Google Sheet, automatically the details are captured in Pabbly Connect. And then using those details, we have created a new lead in our Copper account. And in this way, we have integrated Google Sheets with Copper using Pabbly Connect. Thank you.
So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can visit our Pabbly forum. To check the pricing details of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this particular URL. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in the description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.